Well, God had in fact healed that blockage as it was confirmed a year later when I actually had another angiogram and I actually saw that those arteries were clear. So that was an amazing blessing. It wasn't expected, but I wasn't expected that I would have another angiogram, but I saw that the blood flow was great. And so by last spring, I would say that I was becoming more and more calm about all of this, and that verse, teach me to number my days, that I might gain a heart of wisdom, was truly beginning to come and settle down in my heart. Then last June, my last day of work before the summer, following what I thought had been a routine echocardiogram, just to keep up with my heart health, I learned that there was a 70% chance that I had a blood clot on my left ventricle. So here we go again. I had that fear, and I was told that I had blood thinners to be on, and so the summer was a time of being on blood thinners and with a 2-month kind of period to wait and see if the clot would dissolve. And it was during that time, last summer, where the Lord's peace indeed came to settle even more and more. And Psalm 90, verse 12 became much more comforting and even exciting as I've numbered our days. We saw God's beauty, we went on lots of hikes, and it just was really good to see God's blessings around us in the summer. And then one day, God just brought back a scripture verse that I had memorized probably almost 30 years ago, that God said, and it is appointed for men to die once, and after this comes judgment. And I think the emphasis from God at that point was this appointment that God has with me on the day that I will go from this life on earth into eternity with him. And it just has made it a lot easier to recognize that I don't have to control, or I don't have to be really that. I mean, I have to be careful with my health, but it's God's plan, and it's God's time now, so I can rest in